Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Britt, and if you've never been here before, my background is I'm an esthetician and my first passion is skincare. So today I am going to show you and talk about my morning skincare routine, and it's all about revive and glow and plumping. We're going to be using vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. It's perfect for a morning skincare routine and also perfect for winter time when the climate changes. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Good morning, bonjour and hola and good morning, and welcome to my vitamin C morning regime. So as you can see, we've changed location. We're in the tiny bathroom here. That's cool. And we've popped the headband on and we're going to tie the hair up soon. But first, I'm going to just address, before I show you the regime, why do I use vitamin C? Why have I changed it over for winter time? Okay, vitamin C, as we all know, is excellent antioxidant, so it's best used in the morning, and that's why you will see a lot of sunscreens with vitamin C in the ingredients. First of all, I'm in winter time now where I live, so perfect time for me to put the vitamin C into the morning routine and change it up, because my skin feels dull and dreary, just like the weather. So it's anti-aging, it brightens the skin, evens the skin tone, excellent for smoothing fine lines and wrinkles, and promotes collagen production. What better excuse? Normally I would just splash my face with water in the morning, but because I'm on this regime, as you will understand when you see, this is why I'm actually now cleansing my face in the morning too. If you want to try vitamin C, please go by your skin type. It's good for all skin types. The only thing, exception to the rule, is sensitive skin. Sensitive skin sometimes cannot tolerate vitamin C, so just be aware of that. Also, you have to change it up, not just to do with your skin type, it's to do with the climate that you're in also. So bear that in mind. Now, I'm going to put on the side of the screen here my skin type and other notes as we go along, just in case I forget anything, just so it makes it easier for you guys. And remember, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. It's very hard for a newbie here on YouTube. I would love your support. Thank you. And if you don't, well, c'est la vie, So let's get into it. Are we ready to awake? Yes, we are, because we're going to use this face wash from RoC. This is Revive and Glow Gel Cleanser. So I simply take one pump, and this has a nice citrus scent, so I quite enjoy washing my face in the morning now, and it leaves your skin feeling nice and smooth, really clean, does not strip the skin whatsoever. Please avoid the eye area, just the same as when I reviewed the retinol serum cleanser. Now you may ask, what does this do? What does it contain? Okay, so that's why it's important for me. Just let me add a little bit more water. Okay, so I keep talking and I keep doing. So as you can see, it foams up. And it's really nice to use actually in the morning. It makes you feel wide awake. But anyway, let's get to the ingredients. So we have glycolic acid, which gives a mild exfoliation. We have glycerine, which you always want in your products. That's nice and moisturizing and soothing for the skin. And we have extract of watermelon, apple, lentil, fruit extract. So now I'm going to rinse off. So I pat my face dry, leave it slightly damp for my next ingredient. Which of course, ta-da, we're going to use the ordinary hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5. So I'm going to take 3 drops, don't need any more than that, and my skin is still damp because it's much easier to apply and the skin will absorb better. So hyaluronic acid actually is a great team player with vitamin C. Vitamin B5 is very healing and it's anti-inflammatory and very soothing for the skin. So good for oily skin conditions that get congested pores. That's why I love that cleanser also, because it's going to help me. I get very congested, large open pores, and it's simply because of the climate I'm in. So I'm just patting this in. You allow time between your products, especially with the hyaluronic acid and the vitamin B5, because it's a little bit stickier texture, but as long as you're applying it with time in between your next serum, you know, you won't have any issues with it pilling on the skin. Okay, so you'll be able to feel the difference, you know, that it's dry. Next on the agenda, we have the RoC Reviving Glow Vitamin C Serum. And this, as you can see, is like a light peach, I would say, colour. I take 4 drops. The hyaluronic acid is nice and absorbed now. So now this by RoC. Okay, what does this do? So it tightens the skin, increases luminosity. It was absorbed much quicker than the hyaluronic acid, as you can see. And it's like a light gel, watery consistency. It's actually very pleasant to use and the skin absorbs it so quick. Now the RoC Vitamin C blend is 10% ascorbic acid. This is to give your skin luminosity, radiance and glow. Normally sunscreen would be your last step, but because this is a serum, I actually put this on and then I apply the RoC Vitamin C moisturiser. So let me explain first. This is, now let's see the French pronunciation, Roche Posay. I give you a laugh if nothing else. Anyway, this is Anthelios, okay, SPF 50, and this sun protection factor 50, and this has vitamin C, vitamin E, fantastic anti-aging benefits, antioxidants, and we have bicarbonate, okay. Now bicarbonate, if I'm saying it right, don't worry, I put the words up on the screen. I actually looked this up. This is actually a Chinese herb, Chinese skullcap, and it's actually very good for anti-aging and for absorbing the UVA rays. So this is actually excellent to have in a sunscreen. Now this texture is gorgeous. I just use 1 pump and just smooth onto my skin. Correction, 2 pumps. So, I just smooth this onto my skin and neck, face and neck. And this is so good for sensitive skin. It absorbs really quickly and it's fantastic under makeup. There is no need to worry about, you know, the products not ruining your makeup. And it's SPF 50, very important where I live, because I don't know if I made it clear to you guys before. Although I'm Scottish, I actually live in Bermuda. It's a very humid climate, but right now we're in winter time. But I actually have to adjust my skincare sometimes by the day, no joke, because today, for example, it's winter time and it's 82% humidity. This morning I went out in a t-shirt and I came back like profusely sweating, right? Now yesterday I had on a sweater plus another sweater. Now that's just yesterday and today. You see the difference? So the reason I'm also explaining that is it's always important to adjust your skincare to your skin type, but also to your climate, which I just remember something else I have to tell you guys. So sometimes I would omit this if it's very, very humid, right? I would omit, not use the moisturiser, okay, and the hyaluronic acid. But generally, most days in winter time here, you know, I need it, my skin needs more moisture. But in the summertime, no way. I use the RoC Retinol Eye Correction Cream. Now, there is no problem that I am putting on something retinol ingredient, and because the vitamin C is on my face, it's not around my eyes. So just to make that clear in case anybody comments on that. But this contains retinol and it's a mineral complex, and this eye cream is fantastic. I've been using this for a long time, and well, I have a review on this way back anyway. But basically this is a perfect texture. It's hypoallergenic and it fights fine lines, wrinkles, dark shadows, puffiness. And retinol is a proven ingredient for anti-aging that does work in eye creams. So now I apologise, let me go back to the moisturiser. So the moisturiser here, doesn't that look gorgeous? So I just use a small amount, take it out with my spatula. And this is like a gel cream texture. And this is perfect for my skin type, because as I say, my skin is generally very oily. But, you know, it was drier recently because it's winter time. And what's crazy is, because today the humidity just to change, you know, day by day. So I adjust. If it's a day where it's too humid and it's actually warmer, I won't use the hyaluronic acid, which is the point I'm trying to get to. Because hyaluronic acid, as we know, can hold 1,000 times its weight in water. So it sucks everything from the air. Now, with me living in a humid climate, the days that it's extremely humid, I'm not going to put that on, right? But generally in winter time, it's not very humid here, so I want to use it. But my point being as well, if you live in a dry climate, be aware of that and make sure you have like a good occlusive layer, meaning your, you know, your sunscreen or a heavy moisturiser if you're in a very dry climate, because with the hyaluronic acid sucking from the air, if the air is very dry, then it's actually going to be the opposite, it's going to go out. So meaning you could end up with dehydrated skin. So you have to be, that's why you always need to be aware of the climate and not just your skin type. But to do with the vitamin C, as I say, good for all skin types, apart from sensitive, you have to be very careful. But the moisturiser, as you see, it penetrates It's a gel cream texture, as I say, gives you 24-hour hydration. It feels very light on the skin, and you see how many products I've put on, but my skin is fine, it's not over oily, right? So the other thing as well, obviously if your sunscreen is a different texture, if it's not the serum, like for example what I'm using, you would put your sunscreen on at the end, but with this one you put the sunscreen on and then your moisturiser, because this is in a serum form. The moisturiser that I just applied, the Glow Gel Cream, it gives you 24-hour hydration. It contains shea butter, it contains again them same fruits, the watermelon fruit extract, the lentil seed fruit extract and the apple fruit extract, and we have ascorbic acid at 10%. The finale for the morning routine is an Ayurvedic product. I'm using this from Forest Essentials. That's luxurious Ayurvedic skincare products from India. 100% pure natural products, 100% organic. And this is beautiful. This is actually called the Luscious Sugared Rose Lip Balm. And this is made from rose petals that are actually infused in honey, and then they're 100% cold pressed by hand. Now this contains rose petal, rose flower, beeswax, apricot kernel oil, and what this does is it moisturizes your lips, it heals cracked dry lips, and you can apply this throughout the day, but I use this in the morning, and yes, I put my finger in here because it's a balm, but as you can see, and it smells beautiful. It does have actual extract from the rose petal and the rose flower. So especially in the winter time, this is like 2-3 times a day, because the skin is getting very dry on my lips. And that's it, and it comes in this beautiful little compact with the little mirror there, and that's the bottom. So that is my morning regime. So I just let this soak in for a few minutes, and then I will go on and proceed with my makeup if I'm working. If I'm at home, no makeup. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I would really appreciate your support, and I will have everything linked in the description. And until I see you next time, I will say adios, good night, and buona notte.